What is up, my Final Fantasy 15 family? In today's video, we are talking about trap accounts in War for EOS. Like and subscribe for more amazing mobile gaming content. A lot of people have been saying, oh, make a video about trap accounts and da-da-da-da-da. And okay, so here we are. We're going to make a video on trap accounts. The problem is the state that the game is currently in, you don't really get to make a decent trap account. There's just a lot of features missing that make trap accounts a viable option. I mean, we really have nothing. We don't have any defensive heroes. We don't actually have traps that we can build. There isn't like defensive research. There's just pretty much no defense at all in this game currently. We also don't even have gear either. It's not like we can equip like defensive gear to help. So the whole idea of people trying to build trap accounts right now is, to me, it's stupid because you can't really make a decent trap account in the way the game is currently. But the idea behind it is you basically want to keep your power as low as possible while focusing mainly on combat power. So what you want to do is don't build unnecessary buildings, because it's going to increase your overall power. So right here, if you take a look at your power, is the sum of your troops, city, and research power. The other problem we have is when we do research, there is not like a breakdown of what our power is increased by. So if we click on something to do research with, we have no idea how much this is increasing our power by. It just says the requirements, and that's pretty much it, and our upgrade benefits. We don't know how much it's increasing our power. A little bit, a lot, we really don't know. If you take a look at some of the buildings, they will go ahead and show you the power increase right here. So what you want to do is don't build any of these collectors at all. At the beginning of the game, the tutorial kind of does force you to build a few of them. Don't build any additional ones. It's just going to keep your power lower. It's not by a lot, but still it helps, because the whole idea is we want people to think we're very weak. We want to have a low power count, so when people click on us to attack us, we don't look threatening, and they don't even bother to scout us, and they kind of just send an army right at us, and then we kind of trap them, we destroy them, but we catch them off guard. That's the other thing, is the trap accounts were big in Final Fantasy A New Empire, because we had the ability to capture other players' heroes, and that was a huge aspect of that game, was capturing heroes, banishing them, trying to go and help release your guild members' trapped heroes or captured heroes from other big players. So that's not in this game, so we don't really have any incentive to kind of try and trap somebody, you know, because you're not getting any value from it. The only value is, oh, you're kind of catching them by surprise and you might destroy some of their troops. That is it. There's no real benefit to it. So avoid all of these unnecessary buildings right here. Don't worry about doing any of those. Don't build them. Don't upgrade them. One that you want to focus on is the troop camp. This one's very important. You're going to want to max these out as high as you can, because this is going to increase our training speed and troop capacity, which as a trap account, you're all about building tons and tons of troops. The other buildings that are going to be the most important is going to be your research, your university building, because you're going to be doing strictly the combat research. And then when it comes to technology, this one is a bit iffy, because the main idea is we don't want to give ourselves unnecessary power. Basic construction speed is okay. This one right here, anything that has to do with training troops, so training capacity, we could max this out. Or you could not, but I would want to train as many troops as possible for a trap account. This one, again, injured troop capacity is another tough one, where it's like, all right, well, you're going to be training a lot of troops. Do you want to have a big hospital space? Kind of combat the fact that you're going to be increasing your overall power, which kind of defeats the purpose, because remember, we want our power to be as low as possible. So this is kind of iffy, the technology area, but it's kind of tough. Like I said, there's no right way to kind of do a trap account in this game currently. 100% you would stay away from the economics, but mainly combat, because you want to just buff all of your troops' attack being the main focus. The other ones that you're obviously going to be increasing and leveling up is going to be your barracks, your mage barracks, your cavalry, and finally your infantry. The other one that's kind of important is the hero hall. But again, we have another big problem that we face building this trap account, and that's the fact that we have no good defensive heroes. We really have no heroes that we can go ahead and build out. The other thing is the command point. You're not going to level this up pretty much at all because this is strictly for doing rallies. We're not going to be doing rallies as a trap account. The hospital, this is something that I would level up again. You're going to have lots of troops. You want to have a high troop capacity for your hospital. And then finally, the watchtower. This one's kind of personal preference because all it does is kind of give you information on the amount of troops that are attacking you. It doesn't really help too much when you're a trap account because you really don't care. You really don't care who's attacking you, what they're attacking you with. You just basically are just training troops to look like a low player who has no power, but really you have a lot of combat power. So if we take a look at our heroes, I can't really even recommend the best heroes for a trap account because we have none that are good defensively. All of the ones for war combat, every hero has to do some type of buff when it comes to attacking. We have no heroes that give any type of when defending increase your troop attack or anything like that. It's all like rally HP bonus, city assault bonuses. We have other ones where core is rally HP, skirmish attack, guild hunt attack. None of these heroes are going to help you when it comes to defending, which, you know, stupid. That the whole point of a trap account is you're trying to be defensive. So again, another thing that I'm saying, trap accounts in this game are pointless right now. The only hero that is somewhat able to be used would be Cindy, and she is ridiculously hard to unlock. And even then, it's not the greatest because her war combat, the only thing we get a buff to is the city wall HP bonus. So our city wall will be a bit more tankier when defending against people attacking us, but that is it. We get no troop attack bonus for defending. So again, it sucks. Like, what are you supposed to do? You really can't build a trap account in this game. So the people that are like, oh, do this, do that, you really can't right now. You can't. The other building that you're going to want to upgrade defensively for a trap account is going to be your gate. This is going to go ahead and increase your wall defense, which again, this is kind of like a meat shield. You know, the opponent has to kind of deal damage to this, so it's just a defensive layer, but it doesn't do damage, which is the other thing. Is I wish we had like traps we could build to like defensive traps, but that's pretty much it. There's nothing else you can really do with that. It's very bare minimum. I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about when it comes to trap accounts in this game. It's not a viable option because there's so many features that this game is currently lacking for you to be a defensive player. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.